Hey Piscatorians, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little how-to video, and that's how to make the Piscatorian Nerka bug. This bug is great for trolling for kokanee as well as trout. I kind of loosely designed it off the Vance's tackle bug. My buddy Vance Staplin, he came up with a great little lure there, and but just didn't have the colors I was looking for. So a long time ago, I think, gosh, probably 2004, I was talking with him and he told me what he used to make them. And before I made this video, I just checked with him to make sure it was okay that I kind of share the how-to. But I'm going to show you how I make my bug, and we're going to get right to that. But if you're new to the channel, this is a great time to subscribe to the channel, sharing a little bit of my secrets here. So appreciate the love growing this channel. Thanks for all the subscribers we do have. We're over 500 subscribers now. Maybe we should do a giveaway on these bugs. Let me know what you think in the comments, if we should do that or not. Maybe I'll give away a dozen, or maybe we'll do like 2 winners and give a dozen away each. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to get some kokanee bugs. Also, how about if we go for 100 likes on this video? When we get to 100 likes, we'll do a giveaway. Never done one before. But I'll figure it out, and when we get to that 100 likes, we'll give some away. But I'm going to show you some clips of some fish catching action using these bugs, and then I'm going to show you how to make them. So stay tuned. Here. We got our second kokanee of the day. That's a good kokanee there. We got him on the Nerka bug. That's a new color Nerka bug I was trying, so it works.
Okay, look at that. Look at that. Way to go, Jerry.
That's a nice woohoo. Alright, on the Nerka bug.
Look at that. That's nice fish.
Look at this, boys. Look at that Nerka bug. Woo, son. Getting it done. Alright. Lonzo's got one. Yep, he's there.
Yeah.
Boom,
I like it. In the net.
He's in the net. Bam, on the Nerka bug again.
Yeah. Nice fish. Got it.
Oh, there he is. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a nice fish. Look at it.
Alright.
Good job, buddy.
Alright, let's keep it low. That's a good one. That's a good kokanee. Up and in. That's a fatty.
Got it.
That's a football.
Boy, he hit that like a million
man,
bucks.
look at that. Yeah, that's a fat one.
Yeah.
Solid fish. Nerka bug. On the, what is that on? Is that on the fly or the bug?
Yeah.
Pretty good action.
Dan.
Take your time with it, not too fast.
Nice fish.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna get spear him with the net. Bring him to the net. There it is.
Right there.
Perfect. Good job. Oh, the Nerka bug, man. I love the bugs that I make. All right, guys. Hope you liked that fish catching action. Now we're gonna show you what you need to make these bugs. So first thing I'd recommend is going down to the craft store and picking yourself up one of these foam blocks. They're like $1 or so. Then get a piece of cardboard. You're gonna need that. Just any old cardboard will do. Then I'm gonna use a spinner wire, but you could use a sewing needle if you don't have a spinner wire. We're going to set that aside. And then you're going to need some hooks. The hooks I use are these Gamakatsu B10S stingers. They're a fly tying hook. You know, I like the size 4. You could go bigger to a size 2 or smaller even if you want to a size 6, but I found this one works for me the best. I think it's like $6 a pack for these hooks, but they're a good sharp hook. And then the secret ingredient to these flies, or these bugs rather, are puff paint. This is a 3-dimensional paint. One thing I noticed though, from years ago, it was all puff paint. Now they have different stuff. Like this one's actually not puff paint, it's slick paint. So it kind of has a slick coat to it. You got to use a little more buildup on these. But if you can find the ones that say puff paint and the colors you like, that's the best. But in these big bottles, I'm using the slick. Today we're gonna make a chartreuse and pink fly. The other thing you're gonna need is some clear top coat nail polish. So, you know, rob it from your wife, or maybe, you know, you have your own nail polish. Ladies, you probably have this already. Guys, you either get to steal it from your wife, or, you know, go pick some up at the store. I just get it at Walmart, a couple bucks. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is grab one of these hooks. These bugs are a little bit of a process. So I kind of make, you know, the whole batch of hooks in one day, but I do it in steps. The bugs are actually going to take you a couple days. We're going to use chartreuse as the body for this one, but I mean, you can use whatever paint style you like. That's what's cool about it. They make glow, they make glitter, they make solid colors, matte finishes. But this takes a little practice, and you know, sometimes I screw up on it. But basically, you're just going to take a little bit of paint here. You see it coming out there, and you run it on the shank of the hook nice and slow. If you put too much paint on, it's just going to slough off. So now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to run some on the top of the shank, like so. Just a small bead of paint, like that. Then I go to the side, cover the shank of the hook up. Look at the other side, that looks pretty good. Don't want to go too much. This is about where we want to go. Just like that. And then ever so carefully, you're just going to stick it in the foam. This is kind of a used one. It kind of degrades after a while, but you know, you can do a few hundred flies before you need to buy a new piece of foam. And then you're just going to let that sit and dry. And if you put too much paint, it's basically just going to all droop off. And if that happens, just wipe it off, start all over. But I've gone ahead and already done this process for us. So we have one that's nice and dry. And, you know, you can build the body thickness as thick as you like. But that one looked pretty good to me. So then the next part we're going to do is go with our second color. And that's going to be the hot pink. And what I do is I will just go right over the top, like so. Then I go kind of to the side, build in the head of the bug. Again, just kind of my design. You can do it however you want, what best suits you. And then I'll do a little more paint on top here. You don't want to do too much because it could fall over, but this is kind of the profile I like to look for in the bug. But this not being puff paint, it's actually going to compress down. And so I've found, oh look, I missed a little spot right here. I'll cover that up with a little paint too. But I found that this will compress down, and with this slick paint, I'll have to go back a second time once it's dry. And then that'll be another stage. And again, you know, I just come back several hours later. I haven't clocked it, you know. but you can definitely tell when it dries, it changes color a little bit, and gets, make sure it's hard and ready to go. Then at this point, this is what our bug looks like once it's dry. And you can see, if you look real close here, I put a second line on this one just to build up that body. Again, if you can find the puff paint that I used to use years ago, you could usually just do one coat. So the next thing we need to do is, I put a few dots on the body, and we're going to just move this carefully. And this is where our cardboard comes into play. And it's kind of like a little, I don't know what you call those, but like a little painter's palette, right? So you're going to put a little black paint on there, and then we're going to put some pink on here, like so. And I'm just going to grab a little paper towel. I have a paper towel handy. And so what I do is, I'll take this spinner wire, or like I said, you can use a sewing needle, and you can decorate them however you want, but I use this as a decoration here. I kind of put like little dots, kind of make it look like make it look like a little insect or a bug. You can make it polka dotted all over if you want, however you like to do it. These are my Nerka bugs. So we got the little dots there. Then we're going to go ahead and just real quick clean the wire off. Oh, I just screwed that up by this side up. We'll just wipe that off. See, it comes right off. You can restart. So when you mess up trying to use your paper towel on camera, you just redo it. I like to put a little more paint than that on there, just to kind of make it stand out. Alright, so that looks good. I'm just going to go, I don't know if this is on camera or not, but clean the wire off. And then the black is for the eyeball. I like to make a big eye, kind of over exaggerate it. A close up of that there. Hopefully that comes in pretty good. And you'll let that dry. And we're more or less almost done. But here's our dried bug. And now it's time to get crazy with that Wet n Wild nail polish that we have here. Oh, or, wow, I think the nail polish just broke. Well, isn't that a bad deal? All right, well, we'll still make this work. So now all you're going to do is just kind of paint a clear coat on that. Kind of protects that paint job, hardens up the bug a little bit, makes them durable. Gives it a little bit of a sheen. And then here's the finished product. That is a pink and chartreuse Nerka bug. Again, like I said, they make so many different colors, so you can really have a lot of fun with these. Find out which ones really work well for you. But yeah, that's my little Nerka bug that I've been making the last 17 or so years. They're really great on catching fish. But But having a single hook sometimes, you know, you can lose them, but you lose a lot of kokanee right behind the boat. You know, you could tie in a stinger hook if you want. That's up to you. But then how you're going to fish this is basically 8 to 10 inches behind a dodger, because obviously it doesn't have its own action, so that dodger's going to kick. The shorter you get it to the dodger, the more kick the bug's going to have. And then I just put 1 scented kernel of corn on there, and you guys should give these a try. Again, if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me. And you know, if you like today's video, hit that like button. Remember, 100 likes, we're going to do a giveaway. You guys let me know if you want me to give away a dozen to one winner, or have 2 winners get a dozen each, and it'll be my pick on the colors, but I'll give you a good assortment of the ones I catch fish on. I hope you guys liked today's video. Thanks for the support on the channel. Let's get this thing up to 1,000 subscribers and keep going from there. And as always, guys, tight lines.